Okay, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The earlier video is somehow by remote controlling my phone. It's paused. So I have to continue from this one. So we're talking about that. I discovered fan yin is that pure harmonica sound, and then I made a decision. Hey, why don't I invest my time and energy on discovering music instrument, about string instrument, how figure out how the sound travels. So okay, and then that's my decision that since I don't need money for now, I can get by okay. Why don't I just learn something? You know, I always enjoy being a student, learning new things. At school, I was good at credits, exams, and I just like learning new things. And I was told you people too old, you cannot learn music anymore. So that would give me a push. I said, okay. Before my brain turning down to that normal musical cells, and then I maybe should just use this time, my sabbatical break time. I should just maybe start learning music instrument. This one start. Guqin seems too hard, and the sound of that does not sound so nice because Guqin is only one instrument that is different from other instruments that it's so special. It's not for performance. It's not for perform for others. It's for inward. You play for yourself. It's a tool for Asian scholars in China that they use that to self-cultivation, for self-control, and it can get your emotions in the string by sliding it, or can mimic the sound from the nature. It's also a tool that represents the last bit of elegance from Asian China that Mozart has been destroyed. And so I trying to start doing Guqin by myself without watching any tuition videos. I just trying to figure it out. And in the year 2015, I went to Korea, Japan, and where else? I think it's two places in October. After the Guqin, I went to Korea. When I saw the Korean 高家琴, you know, how to call it, 高家琴, Korean. But anyway, that's three words. You write down in Chinese is 高家琴. You call it 高家琴, something similar, and that's the 13 strings of the Chinese guzheng, which was seems more elegant, more Asian forms, and also that similar to Japanese koto, which also preserved from Tang Dynasty in China. Chinese guzheng was modernized after the communists took over in the 1950s. So they thought, China have to compete with the world. Now we have a new nation, and all the historical instruments they were about to extinct in Qing Dynasty. Because Qing Dynasty was not much Chinese dynasty, right? It was conquered by Manchu, and Chinese people live there, have no dignity, have nothing. Like every 10 days, they have shave your forehead. Otherwise, they're going to chop your head off for 300 years, that kind of dynasty. Anyway, so I was thinking, would that be fun to figure this out? Guzheng, that's so different from Guqin, and that sounds so heavenly loud and so beautiful. Depending on how tone it, of course. With scale, using pentatonic scale or Japanese scale or Korean scale, and Korean scale has a lot of sad sourness. Japanese scale there's a lot of dramatic sounds, and if you use the Chinese scale, that's the purified heavenly, like a deity feelings that kind of purified sound. And so I was focusing on the pentatonic scale because what I learned before is the perfect notation, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, and there's also the black key part, right? Like in between, like minor, and all those things. So I'm fascinated by those things, and so in Korea, when I saw that instrument, I played some melody that I saw from the Korean TV show. And in the antique shop there, that also was surprised, and he told me, "Oh, you played the wrong way," because I was playing by the guzhime, by the hand clicking, do this way, but the guzhong you have to go this way, like this, instead of this. Like a guzhime, basically you do like this, thumb, and oh, I burned myself, so I can't put this thing straight. And but the koto guzhong, they were like this. Like this, but I play in the shop like this. But however, it sounds still out. So, but the boss corrected me how to play it properly, and I respect that. And I learned a valuable lesson. But later on, I thought, what if you don't play it followed by the instructions? Like, it's a tool that to express your emotions, and I found that out. Like, you have to really learn fake fingernails. You wrap around those ivory or plastic or turtle shell things, sitting now, not on here, guys, not on here, on here, on some, and that's just a hell of work and to make yourself look like freaky after. So, and I understand why, because they made the in China 1950, they standardized the guzhong, make it up to 21 string. And so the string is iron wrapped by the nylon. So it's quite hard string, quite powerful, quite long durable. But the sound must be very different from Asian China, the same instrument called the zheng. That one, it was silk string. And silk string and metal string, they make big difference of the sound. The must be, of course, loud, good for performance, but it allows that original what do you call it? The self-cultivation part. Like you can't feel that string, the part of your body, once you have a fake plastic string wrapped on it and heat on the iron string, creates a metallic heating sound. Like I played harp after this. I got the acoustic harp, and then I practiced on that. That was one of the 29 string. So after the first time I played that in 2015 as well, or 16, and I was just really fascinated by that. And I heard some song about fountain. That one I'll tell you guys later. That I was about how could the human create that sound by that instrument? That just so that purified your soul to listen to that kind of song. And that was about two versions. One version is one done by 1940, another one is one played by a kid in a symphony from Russia. And the famous classic piece, I will put it on YouTube later, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So that gave me determination to learn harp. And I think once you learn the harp, people always say that's the hardest instrument to learn. And you learn harp, you can somehow play other instrument. So I said maybe take a try. So the challenge is that when you play harp, both hands, and play different tempo, different melody. That's really needs lots of practice for open up your brain on that part of your brain. Have to be functioning that way. Like one hand draw a circle, one hand draw a round shape at the same time. And it's a pain to get that done. But however, I never can do that. I know it's not easy. It's a big challenge for me at the beginning too on recording. On recording, we play one hand by keyboard, another hand only 3 fingers for bass. Dun 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 dun. Keep this tempo. And this one, 5 hand, if you play other beat, other melody, other totally different melody, and this one does the dun, 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 or sometimes there's more, right? But only this 3 fingers. So I'm like a left hand disabled now playing piano. Yeah. Other time did try with this hand play piano. I can do that. The Carno, you know. Do do so so la la mi mi fa fa do do fa fa so so. Also discovered this part, you know, like this other parts. Do do si do si so re mi do si la si mi so fa mi re do si la so fa mi re do re mi fa so fa mi la so fa mi re do la si la so la do si. So mi fa so la si do re mi fa mi do re mi fa so la do si do la so fa mi fa so la si do si so la si do re mi fa mi do. You know what I mean? And by this hand you play that. This hand on piano you play do so la mi fa so slowly, and this part the melody it goes with any melody. Yeah, any right melody, like any pop songs, and like you can just if you only play like one the main major part of that melody, and this hand you do do so la mi fa do so. There's no awkwardness. It just fit in perfectly. Yeah, that's what my discovery on that one. And so that's how the harp thing got me something discovered about this. Play Conan, and I found that do so la mi fa so. It goes with any melodies, not the noise. Noise is unpredictable, but melody is predictable, right, guys? Know this. Melody is predictable. So sometimes when you hear the song, like first time you hear it, you sort of know. After hear it for like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, you sort of know what's next note going to be. You know, like supposedly. But since I don't know how I got this, but like I do those nowadays. I just play 古琴 or whatever, the pipa or 古筝. I just turn the TV on, hear some music never heard before, pop song. Not those heavy metal song. No, not those. Just like the song with the melody, you know, like old style music before millenniums. And sometimes you can do like shape of you, la so la mi re do la la so mi re do la mi re do la so la. This is all pentatonic scale, by the way. Shape of you, that's pretty new. That's not that new. This was like almost 5 years ago. Yeah. Or Lady Gaga song, you can play it. You know, like I was just trying to build up this play by ear thing, practice on that. I don't think it did much practice, but it's just like I'm saying the melody is predictable, but noise is not. And there's lots of the Gaga cool music, they are not predictable. When the mimic of the sounds of nature, the mimic sounds of the some super dramatic events involve lot of like black key on piano or a minor tone. It's not predictable. But the regular music melody, I mean classic one, are predictable. But there's some unpredictable ones I later discovered. It's also a piece of art, unpredictable one. It's called Nanyin music. The music from southern China. This xiao is a vertical pipe of flute, and another one is they preserved the modern pipa in the style of back to the Song Dynasty style, which only have 10 frets, and they don't use the battery, which is the bo, like the plug. They're using their hand without fingernail hit on the nylon string or silk string. So this way, it's very different from modern people, the way they play it, that you burn fingernail, hit the silver or iron string, creates such a loud sound, and if you don't play well, it's really extremely noisy, And to get a hung up with modern people, it really take many years, like 2 years, I say. So you want to make it sound so extremely painful for the audience, so they will make complaint. Yeah. Anyway, so, oh, sorry, I don't have any script. I'm just ranting, monologuing the whole way. But I was walking KD, enjoy sunset. I see a bit of cloud there, and in the bay right there. And it's sitting on the giant tree down here. Yeah. There's a watching people passing by in how blue sky turning to be lighter and lighter and then going to be dark. So we talked about where we are now. Yeah. We talked about how discovery of string music instrument that brought me joy, pleasure trying to figure it out. And I go into rugby, join that badminton team. I met lots of friends. Also some discovery, my personal story I'm not going to tell you now. The other purpose of going rugby is for healing, that's also purpose for that. And I'm not going to tell you why healing, because that involves third parties confidentiality. So, but anyway, I'm very beautiful purpose of enjoying life, and I feel my life just simultaneously become so much healthier compared to the one when I was have pressures at the workplace. And when I feel that I don't worry about income, I feel the money that comes my way. You don't worry about money. Money is not supposed to be something to worry about. That's ground zero when we're human beings to the world. Naturally, there should not be any worries of we're not enough. We need to have to earn money to survive. We're not enough. We need to have a job to secure our income. We're not enough. We need to worry about food every day. You worry about food every day because there's some dictator that they took your freedom away. They took some of your wealth away. Took some of things away from you. Make you on a state of struggle. I knew that. So, law of attraction tells me this. If you worry about something may really become something spend your time to consume. And if you worry about the struggle, maybe it is. If you worry about this world, it's completely corrupted. There's no justice. Maybe that's the way it goes. But worry about this world, no. We just went the wrong direction. Most people not aware yet. But once they do, we will shift back to right direction. So therefore, we'll be like 1960. Trustworthy society will still be existing. And we are just went the wrong direction without any awareness. Just like COVID. Been manipulated and until today, and we still just don't have a time for mourning those freedom we have lost since that mask incident. Okay, this video meant to talk about my background a little bit before that I step into the healthcare household. And next video at home, hopefully, I will give you more insight about what's going on after the year 2018. That's crucial. All right. See you later. Without further ado, have a beautiful evening, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Katie, we are going to have a walk and play frisbee, have some salmon. Hope you have a great dinner too. Bye.